How will you feel if you had a home in Lekki or Ikoyi? Or wait. Let me sweeten it for you. Let's imagine you had like 2 or 3 houses passed down to you as an inheritance. How would you feel? I guess you feel on top of the world, right? And why is that? That's because number one, how land or property is generally valued in that area. I mean, you're seen as the big and happening boys of the moment. Number two, it is the amount of rent you can command year in, year out, either from one or all of the properties, depending on how many. But wait, land or property in Lekki was not always valued this much. In fact, in 1997, about 26 years ago, a plot of land in Lekki Phase 1 cost just around 50,000 naira. In fact, I heard the story of a man whom his friends laughed at him because he bought a plot of land in Ikoyi. They said he bought land on the road. But well, as you can see, that story is not the same today. As notable development begin to come into that part of Lagos, such as the expansion of VI, the big commercial business district, and when the 1004 estate began to do rapid development because of a large inflow of population that was coming into that area. Today, a plot of land in Lekki Phase 1 is worth around 360 million naira. I mean, you won't even see a plot of land again. They sell in square meters like 500,000 per square meter. And the average rent is around 4 million naira per annum. That's to show you how scarce land has become in that area. Now, what exactly is my point? When you have the opportunity to buy a home for as cheap as you can get it, please don't miss the chance. Why? If you are eagle-eyed and you can see that it's in an area where there is a prime location and it shows potential for capital and infrastructural development, then you better jump on buying it as cheap as you can. Right? In no distant time, you will thank your stars because you acted early. Why? Number one, if you decide to live in that home, you will enjoy the privilege of a home in a highbrow area that you have just bought for 1/10 of the property value as at when you bought it. Also, if you decide to buy multiple homes in that area and put everything for rent, you keep enjoying rental income in that highbrow area for as long as you want. I mean, you even pass it down to generations. So now, let's look at Epe. By now, you are all aware of the capital and infrastructural development that has come into and is coming into Epe. And if we use the example of Lekki Phase 1 as a case study, you can almost predict what will happen to property in Epe in the next 20-30 years. So this is it. When you see a property in Epe that tick all your boxes in terms of the location that has potential for maximum capital appreciation and can yield high rental value, what do you think you do with that kind of property? You buy it as fast as you can. In fact, you buy multiple units as much as cash flow allows you. Our current selling rental property in Epe, the AC's 3-bedroom holiday homes, is selling for just 29 million naira on outright. And you can pay 1.5 million as your initial deposit and spread the balance for as long as 24 months at zero interest till the 30th of July of 2023. That's when the offer ends. You can make an initial deposit and own this kind of property.